Oh, this girl's laying eggs right now. See that? Hey, good morning everybody, welcome to the vlog. I hope the start of your day is absolutely amazing. As for me, I'm heading to the shop and doing some work over here for the next few hours because later on this afternoon we have a family event for the 4th of July that we get together, so the whole fam's gonna be there, minus Noah, unfortunately, because he has to work today at the beach. But hey, we'll still have a good time. The weather's a little bit gloomy outside, so I'm not sure exactly what we're going to do. We usually play a bunch of games, then end the day with fireworks, so I don't know what's going to happen, but we're going to still have a good time, and we're going to bring you guys along on it. What do you say we make today absolutely awesome? Let's get the day started with an egg hunt. Okay, so I explained in a previous video that Lori actually goes through and checks all these red tags and then puts a blue sticky note on it for me to go back and collect eggs. So basically, if there's a blue sticky note, I know that there's eggs in there. But Lori isn't working today, so we're on our own. So let's go ahead and just start checking for eggs. I have no idea if there'll be 1 clutch, no clutches, 100 clutches. I have no idea. Looks like this girl is about to lay, but hasn't quite laid yet. This girl probably isn't ready. Oh, let me see. Nope, she's not even close. Oh, we gotta check the rhino rats. Oh, I hope this girl's gonna lay soon. She's just sitting in the back there, but she's not ready yet. Oh. You little feisty monkey, get in there. Okay, so far we're not doing very well. Again, sometimes you get gaps in production where you'll get a whole bunch of clutches for 3 or 4 days, and then sometimes for 3 or 4 days you only get 1 or 2 clutches. That's just kind of how it goes. But we're gonna continue to keep checking to see if there's any eggs. Nope, that girl is, look and see, she's not quite ready. She's probably gonna lay today or tomorrow for sure, so, but not quite there yet. Most of these girls aren't even due for a couple days, so I'm just gonna check a few of them just to make sure. Don't see anything there. Let's see, same here. I doubt that these are gonna have anything in them. Whoop, this girl's laying eggs right now. See that? She has 1 egg out, so I'm gonna go ahead and leave her alone. Oh, I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna throw a tag on her and just mark it laying for later, so that way tomorrow I know there's a clutch of eggs in there. Again, what I'll do is I'll put a blue tag on, but then I'll just mark it laying. Well, it looks like we got a clutch of eggs right here. Mama's already out of the box. And look at that beautiful clutch of eggs, yay! Our first clutch of eggs for the day. Again, sometimes it's a light day, but hey, I'm just excited that we at least got 1 clutch of eggs. I was like, oh, please let me at least have 1 clutch of eggs. So there we go. It's always a fun time. Here, these girls, well, we'll check this girl just to be safe. I don't think she's gonna have laid. Oh, she's laying too. She's gotta come some eggs out. Oh, she's in the process of laying too. How awesome is that? And I'll be honest with you, it's kind of unusual to catch a couple snakes laying in the middle of the day like this. Typically they'll lay in the very early morning or overnight. So to find 2 of them that are laying like late morning, early afternoon is pretty unusual. Let's see if we have any more potential for eggs over here. Let's see. Nope, she's not even in her egg box. This girl's in her egg box, but I don't think she has any eggs. Nope, no eggs. All right, let's see. Only a couple more potential clutches. That's it. So it's definitely going to be a light day. Let's see what we got here. Got anything, girl? Nope, no eggs. Guys, that's it. Can you believe that? I've only got 1 clutch of eggs for the whole day. I mean, that is really unusual this time of year, but hey, I'm not gonna complain. 1 clutch of eggs is still good enough. I do have to set up some incubator boxes because I'm out, so I'll just mix up some vermiculite with some water, get those ready so that I can pull that 1 clutch, and then of course, that'll be good for me for the next 3 or 4 days because I always set up, 8 or 10 boxes as opposed to just setting up 1. So anyways, we'll set that up, we'll pull that 1 clutch and move on. Okay, so we have all the egg boxes basically set up, and I can put 2 clutches per egg box. So I just set up a half a dozen. That'll get me through about 12 clutches, which is fine because today we only have 1 clutch, and then tomorrow we might have 10 at the very most. So that'll get me through the next couple days, and then I'll set up a whole bunch more. So just gotta get lids on these and then go collect that clutch of eggs. What do you say we go collect that lonely clutch of eggs that I got today? I can't believe I only got 1 clutch of eggs, but hey, we got a couple other girls that are laying, which is fine, so that means we know we're gonna have at least 2 clutches tomorrow, but I think we're gonna get probably 4 or 5 at least other females that are gonna lay. They're getting really close. So anyways, let's go ahead and pull that 1 clutch. Again, that was an albino Nelson's, and as you can see, she's already out of her box, so she has completely laid, probably laid sometime last night. Usually, like I've said many times, colubrids will literally lay their eggs, and typically maybe 4 to 6 hours after they lay, they just leave them alone. So she's probably at least 4 or 6 hours later, and that's one of the reasons why we use this damp moss in here, is because it keeps the eggs hydrated. If she laid that clutch of eggs on the bedding and then left them, they would actually dehydrate and you could potentially lose the clutch. That moss will actually really increase the humidity, which ultimately saves the clutch. This is a really beautiful clutch. Look at this. It's 2, 4, 6 beautiful eggs. I tell you what, that couldn't get much better. And Nelsons always have really kind of weird, like, shaped eggs. They sometimes have those little wrinkles like this one, but that's just the way it is. I always wonder why some snakes have round eggs, some snakes have oval eggs, some snakes, like these guys, have like almost like banana-shaped eggs. It's quite weird, but anyway, 6 good eggs. That's fantastic. You know what I wanted to do, guys, is remember I got that really cool shipment of ball pythons about 2 weeks ago? They've all shed and they look beautiful, so I thought I'd maybe show you guys some of the really highlights of that shipment. All right, so I'm going to show you some of those babies that I got in that have now shed. I'll be honest with you, it's getting a little bit easier to tell what they are, but they're still really crazy looking animals. And remember, I showed you that bamboo Mojave? Take a look at that. Again, you can see the pattern that you didn't see before. Like basically, you can still kind of see that Mojave look, and it has that beautiful yellow stripe down its back. I mean, that is one absolutely gorgeous snake. And again, the bamboo and the Mojave and the lesser and all those are kind of in that blue-eyed leucistic complex. So, whoo! He's a feisty little monkey. Oh my gosh, I tell you what, that is absolutely gorgeous. This happens to be a super pastel cinnamon Mojave. So again, you can kind of see, this is really what they would call a sterling savannah, because the savannah is the Mojave and cinnamon, and the sterling is the super pastel cinnamon. So again, woo, these guys are feisty. Again, little ball python sometimes can be a little bitey, especially with someone like me that likes to talk with their hands a lot. I can't help it. Woo, what is your problem, little guy? You little crazy little... Ow! You got me! That's just part of the situation here, guys. Oh, let's see what else we have here. Oh my gosh, there's so many... Oh, this one is crazy looking. I tell you what, I'm not even 100% sure what this is. I am almost positive that this is a super pastel pinstripe spider Woma cinnamon and lesser. So that's a lot of genes, but look at how crazy wiped out it is. I mean, that is an absolutely adorable little baby ball python. And I really love it when you have, it's almost like that almost whitish look, and then it has a little bit of banding on it. I mean, wow, man, that thing is crazy cool. Again, this shipment was really amazing, and I can't wait till this last shipment starts to shed out so I can show you those guys too. This is a similar animal to the one that I just showed you, but it's just a little bit less genes. This one happens to be a super pastel cinnamon Mojave Woma. So look at how gorgeous that is. I mean, those combinations come together, and look at how beautiful that snake is. And look at how gorgeous, that's so cool. And this one is really cool too. It is the one that, remember when I showed you before, it had kind of all the freckling on it? Take a look at that. Now that happens to be a super pastel, super cinnamon, and I believe it's a Woma ball python too, but it's a little bit hard to tell. When you get into these animals that are completely washed out, you do have to almost take a guess. There might be 1 or 2 genes in here that I'm missing. I think it actually might have lesser in it as well. So what we essentially do when we sell something like this is we'll take what we know is in there. We know it's a super pastel, we know it's a super cinnamon, and we'll take a look at the genetics and see if there's anything else that we know it is. And then if we are 100% sure of those, we'll say, and it's possibly got this in it, it's possibly got that in it, but we're not going to actually promise it, so we sell it as the lower one, and then of course if you get lucky you get a couple extra genes, that's all the better, right? And then this one is actually just a little bit more simple than the last one that we just talked about. This is a super pastel lesser Woma pinstripe. But look at how awesome that snake is. I mean, is that thing cute or what? I tell you what, baby ball pythons are absolutely adorable, aren't they? I mean, anyone that says like ball pythons are boring or they're just whatever, I just don't get it, because I just think they're absolutely incredible animals. Oh, and speaking of incredible animals, this was one of those bamboos that we brought in last week, but of course now it is shed. And the thing I love about this one is it actually has some paradoxing on it. So you can literally see, like right here, some color is bleeding through, which really gives it a lot of characters. I mean, the bamboo is just an amazing animal, and of course this is a bamboo pinstripe, and it's also a Woma, so it's a bamboo pinstripe Woma, but and that makes it a beautiful animal itself. But when you get those little paradoxing spots, oh my god, it just gives it all that little bit of a pop too. So that thing is really cool. And then last ball python I want to show you guys real quick, and again, it's another bamboo, would happen to be this bamboo spinner blast. So again, this is a pastel, it's a pinstripe, it's a spider, and it's a bamboo. That thing is absolutely crazy looking. I mean, gosh, I just love it. You know, the bamboo gene is a newer gene. There's not a lot of them out there, and it's in that lesser complex, but it certainly changes the color of the animal a whole lot. But man, I just absolutely, oh, I can't believe. And we have a whole bunch of ball pythons that are due to hatch anytime. So we're gonna start hatching, and then of course my friend's gonna keep sending me stuff. I mean, this is just an exciting time of year to be a snake breeder. But anyways, I'm gonna wrap up here at the shop because we're doing a family event today over at my father-in-law's. Again, I don't really know what's going on. It'll probably be pretty low-key. Usually it's really a big party with like 50 or 60 people, and we do huge fireworks and stuff like that. But unfortunately, a lot of our family are out of the country on trips, so it's going to be a kind of low-key thing. But hey, we're going to have a good time. What do you say we wrap up here and get away from these grumpy snakes and go have a good time with the family? So we're going to head over to Lori's dad's house and have some fun, but my little puppy Artie isn't feeling good. I don't know what it is. I can always tell that, see, her ears are kind of down, she's got droopy eyes, she's just got sad eyes. So the fact that she's not feeling good, and also, you know, it's really stressful for dogs with all the fireworks going off this time of year. Although Artie doesn't seem to ever be concerned about it, Zeusy really gets freaked out. So we decided we're gonna forego going to kind of the family event and just hang out with our puppies. Look at this poor little sad face right here. You okay, Archikenzer? And anyone that knows about Huskies knows that they get something that's called Husky stomach, which is just means their tummy hurts a little bit. And a lot of times you just feel so bad for her. Look at how sad she looks. Oh, poor girl. And she's honestly normally not like a real cuddly, huggy dog, but whenever she gets sick, she always wants to be right by us and she wants us to pet her. So I'm just gonna stay here and spend some time with Artie, make sure she's okay, and then ultimately Zeusy over here, this crazy dog. He doesn't get sick very often, but like I said, he gets really freaked out by the fireworks. So staying home tonight is probably the best thing, and I really encourage you guys, if you have pets, to keep that in mind if you're around fireworks, because sometimes it can be really traumatic for them. But in Artie's case, I just think she's got a little bit of a sick stomach. She'll be okay, right, girl? Alright, so Artie is definitely feeling down, and we actually have some medicine that we give her when her stomach is really getting bad, and I think that she's definitely looking like she needs it, so Lori's just gonna give it, but she's a little stinker, and you gotta give it to her with peanut butter, and still sometimes you have to kind of force it in her because she'll really fight it, and then sometimes she'll even spit it out. Oh girl, that's gonna make you feel better, okay, hon? You okay? Usually within a couple hours of giving her that, that'll really help that stomach out. So let's hope she'll be okay, and we'll check back on her soon. Alright, so Artie might not be feeling too good and her tummy's hurting, and I have a feeling that Noah is about to have a tummy ache too, because take a look at this hamburger. What? No, that is no way that that's one hamburger.
Yep.
Are you kidding? A pound? What? Look at this hamburger. Laura, you gotta take a look at this thing.
There's pineapple on it.
Oh my gosh.
Bacon.
There is no way you're gonna eat that hamburger.
Yeah, it's pretty big.
What do you think, Laura? Do you think you could do that? You could power through that, huh? All right,
First bite. Mmm.
Is it good?
Mm-hmm.
All right, let's see if you can eat the whole thing. I don't think you can.
I didn't think it's possible.
Put your mind to it.
Okay, so you're done?
Yeah. Here, guys. Do me a favor and put Eclipse Burger out of business.
Oh, it's bad?
It's horrible.
Okay, so, Lori, no more of that burger place. You hear that?
It tasted like poop.
Alright, so it's been a couple hours and Artie is looking so much better. That medicine definitely helped her. You're looking so good, girl. I'm so happy. I tell you what, sometimes it's such a bummer when she's not feeling good. I feel terrible. And it's just so horrible when our pets that we love for some reason feel bad. So I'm so happy that she's starting to feel better now and that medicine helped her tummy. So, so we didn't get a chance to go out and do some stuff, but it was totally worth it for my puppy here. Look at how cute you are. Look at how cute she is, everybody. She's awesome. Oh, you're a good girl. So I hope you guys have an amazing day. Thank you so much for tuning in. You guys mean the world to me. Can you do me a favor and smash that like button and hit that notification bell for me? Make sure to be kind to somebody. And from Artie and me, I'll see you guys tomorrow.